Rider fans, the first quarter deluxe toy catalog for Kamen Rider Zeo has just been leaked, giving us more information about Zeo, all of his Heisei Rider forms as well as his power-up form. So let's take a look. First, we have half a look at the Deluxe Jiku driver, and as expected, it will come packaged together with the AD 2018 Geo Ride Watch. It looks like all of the Ride Watches will have a specified year based on the year that the Rider series premiered. The driver will have a 360 degrees rotatable gimmick because you're going to need to be able to do so in order to henshin. The screen in the middle will also be able to display many different kinds of characters, so here you can see it displaying the words Zeo, Time, and Time Break, which I believe should be the name of Zeo's finisher. Here we have a look at Zeo's henshin sequence. It looks really cool, and I have to say that the top left panel really reminds me of Decade's henshin animation. Also, Zeo will activate his finisher by rotating the driver 360 degrees while he's transformed, and the driver will say, "Finish time!" I can't really read the sound effect at the bottom because it's cut off, but I do believe that it says Time Break! Now we have a look at Zeo's primary weapon, the Deluxe Jikan Girade. The name Girade comes from a combination of two words, Giri-giri, the Japanese onomatopoeia for slashing, and the word blade. As we saw from the previous scans, the Jikan Girade can switch between Ken mode or sword mode and Ju mode or gun mode. When you switch it into sword mode, it says Ken, Giri-giri-kiri, or sword, slashing and slicing. When you switch it into gun mode, it will say Ju, sure-sure-uchi, or gun, banging and shooting. If you press the green button on top of the weapon's right watch slot, you will be able to activate a special attack called the Time Charge, which will lead to a countdown. Time Charge! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 time! And if you insert a right watch then press the green button, you'll be able to activate a finisher. In this case, Finish Time! Geo! Giri-giri Slash! Next, we have a look at the Deluxe Gates Ride Watch for Kamen Rider Gates. When you press the button, it says Gates, the rider from the future who fights with the Ride Watches. Gates! And looking at the number displayed on the Jiku driver after you transform into Gates, we can confirm that Gates is from the future from the year 2068. Now these are the Deluxe Ride Watch holders which both Jiku and Gates wear on their arms, and it will come packaged together with the Ghost Ride Watch. Now this is the Deluxe Jiku driver and Ride Watch holder set. It will come together with one Jiku driver, one set of Ride Watch holder, the Geo Ride Watch, and the Gates Ride Watch. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Ghost Ride Watch is included in this set, so even if you buy this set, you'll still have to buy another Deluxe Ride Watch holder if you want to collect all of the Ride Watches. But I guess they sort of want you to buy two Deluxe Ride Watch holder sets because both Geo and Gates have two, one on each arm. Now, by setting in a Legend Rider watch on the left side of the Jiku driver and rotating the driver 360 degrees again, both Geo and Gates will be able to access their Armor Time forms. In this case, Armor Time! Best Match! Build! And Geo will transform into Kamen Rider Geo Build Armor. We have a look at the Armor Time henshin sequence as well, but it's not really clear. But I guess we can look forward to how epic it's going to be in the show itself. Now, what all of us have been waiting for, the Deluxe Ride Watch release schedule. In August, we will receive the Build Ride Watch. It looks like the price for one Deluxe Ride Watch will be 1,500 yen, which is approximately 13 USD. I have to say, that is quite on the pricey side. They are basically the same price as the Deluxe Rider Gashats from Exade. In September, we'll get the Ghost and Drive Ride Watches for Gates, the Exade and Ryuki Ride Watches for Geo, as well as the Fize Ride Watch for Gates. Of course, the Ghost Ride Watch will come together with the Deluxe Ride Watch holder. In October, we will be getting the Forze, Kabuto, Hibiki, Deno, and Blade Ride Watches for Geo, as well as the Kiva Ride Watch for Gates. The Deno Ride Watch will come together with the Deluxe Ride Watch Dizer. In November, we will be getting the O's, Agito, and Gaim Ride Watches for Geo, and the Wizard Ride Watch for Gates. The O's Ride Watch will come together with the Deluxe Time Machine. And in December, we will be getting the Kuga and Double Ride Watches for Geo. Of the 18 Heisei riders here, 5 of the armors will be for Gates while 13 will be for Geo. So it looks like our secondary rider from the future will be neglected quite a bit. When you press the button on the Ride Watches, you will hear an introduction of the rider. For example, Build! Best Match! The genius rider who transforms with the full bottles. Build! Now, here we have a look at a few items called the ride gadgets that our riders will be using. In September, we will get the Fize Phone X, which can transform between watch, phone and gun and can switch between single mode and burst mode. In October, we will be getting the Taka Watch Droid, which you guys should remember from O's. And in November, we will be getting the Kodama Watermelon Arms. The Kodama Watermelon is actually a type of watermelon that can be found in Japan. Now, this is the Deluxe Ride Watch Dizer, which you can use to keep your collection of Deluxe Ride Watches. It comes together with the Deno Ride Watch and you can buy expansion parts to make it taller. Each expansion will allow you to store an additional 7 ride watches. Next, we have the Deluxe Time Machine. I assume this is probably how Geo and Gates are going to travel between the different rider timelines. It has 2 modes, the vehicle mode as well as the battle mode, which is sort of like a giant mecha in which Geo can ride to fight giant enemies. It comes together with the O's ride watch, and in its toy form, you can change its face by putting in a different ride watch. You can also change the weapon to a weapon from another legend rider, although I don't know if this will be an ability it will have in the show. Next, we have a look at Gates' primary weapon, the Deluxe Jikan Zax. Zax is a combination of 2 words as well. First, Zakuri, which is the Japanese onomatopoeia for hacking, and the word X. You can switch it between X mode or Ono mode and Bo mode or Yumi mode. When you switch it to X mode, it says, "Oh no! Zakuri Kiri," or cutting and hacking. And when you switch it to Bo mode, it says, "Yumi! Kiwa Kiwa Uchi," or shooting and piercing. Just like the Jikan Girate, you can press a button to activate the time charge 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 time. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Right before Christmas this year, Geo will obtain a power-up item called the Decade Ride Watch. This will allow Geo to access his power-up form, Kamen Rider Geo Decade Armor. As you can see, the Decade Ride Watch has a protrusion on the left. After you insert it into the Jiku driver, you can add another Legend Rider watch onto this protrusion. For example, if you put in the Build Ride Watch, it will say Final Form Time. Pew 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 pew! And at this moment, I just want to say that I am so thankful that they brought back the pew 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 pew, Decade, you know, that sort of sound effect. It just brings back so memories from back when I watched Decade when I was a kid. However, even though it says Final Form Time, Geo will actually not be getting Build Genius's abilities. If you look at the image of the form on the left, it actually looks like rather than Build Genius, when you activate the Final Form Time for build with the Decade Ride Watch, you will actually get the Rabbit Tank Sparkling Armor instead. Going by this logic, rather than the final forms, the Decade Ride Watch gives Geo the powers of their sort of mid-season power-ups instead. For example, for Double it will be Fang Joker, and for O's it will be Taja Doll, and Forze might be Magnet Sticks. This might be a bit difficult for some riders like Ryuki, because if Ryuki used it, he can literally only change it to survive. He doesn't really have like a mid-season power-up. But this could potentially mean that the Decade Ride Watch is just Geo's mid-season power-up, and he might receive an even more powerful Ride Watch near the end of the series, which really lets him get the armors of the true final forms of every single Heisei rider, just like Decade Complete. Next, let's look at the new weapon Geo will obtain together with the Decade Ride Watch, and it's going to be called the Deluxe Ride Saber, which is really cool because it's a pun on Heisei and Saber. So if you look at the sword itself, there's a sort of clock-like device in the center, and when you rotate the needle, the sword will actually say the names of the Heisei riders in chronological order. Kuga, Agito, Ryuki, Fize, Blade, Hibiki, Kabuto, Deno, Kiba, Decade! I swear, if they bring back the same guy who did the same sound effects for Decade Complete form, I will literally break down and cry at that episode. Like, that would be just so epic. And the finisher with this sword will be called the Scramble Time Break. Finally, we have a look at a new series of Kamen Rider figurines that will debut together with this series, known as the Rider Kicks figure. The armors in this figure series will actually be reversible, so you can equip them on both your Geo figure as well as your Gates figure. However, while this is possible for the figures, I don't think this necessarily means that Geo and Gates will be able to exchange and use each other's ride watches for different armor times over the course of the series. Because that means Toei will have to construct 2 sets of each armor, and I don't think that's very feasible considering the budget limitations. Next, we have a look at Geo's bike, which will be called the Ride Striker, and it can switch between a bike form as well as a ride watch form. And finally, we got a few clearer pictures at some of the armors from the figurine release catalog. Are you guys hyped? Because I am super hyped! about everything I've seen in this catalog, especially Geo Decay Armor, because they're literally powering up the new Anniversary Rider with the powers of the previous Anniversary Rider. If they go to the effort of actually bringing back Masahiro Inoue to reprise his role as Kadoya Tsukasa, I will actually cry. That would make this the most perfect Rider series ever. In any case, make sure you guys keep an eye out for the rest of this month for more information about Kamen Rider Zeo, and I'll see you guys in the next Kamen Rider Zeo video. Rider time!